Your girl, wonder if you even notice me. You gotta feel me.
Hey guys, it's V again. Today is another gym day, like every other day. And today we are working on chest and shoulders today. So, walking through each exercise, give you some tips and tricks. And hopefully this banging noise doesn't take up the whole noise effect. I just realized I forgot my mic and a magnet. So I clearly wasn't ready to record this video today, but we're gonna try anyway, so let's work out. My camera is on a tripod. I wish I could just show you my setup right now. My setup is because I hope it doesn't fall, but we're making it work right now. So first thing, we're gonna do some band stretching to ease up the shoulders. I usually do these band stretches, each exercise, 10 reps. Ooh, there's good water right here. I got it from my water bottle, not the fountain that comes in the water bubbler, because I don't like bubbler water. Our first exercise is shoulder press. What I usually like to do for our shoulder press is have my back lean, not like all the way, but just like I can sit comfortably, and where my elbows rest. It's not back here, but forward, still in the L shape, but slightly forward, where you can actually press this front part of your shoulders. Okay? Now when you go down, I like to go right here. I mean, some people go lower than that, but then like, it's like hard to push up if you do that. So right here is a good rep. This felt pretty okay, so I think I'm gonna up the weight to 30 now. We're gonna aim for 8. I'm pretty sure I can do 10, but we shall see. Okay, that was not that bad. Alright, next exercise is shoulder raises. Personally, I like to go a little lighter just because I find no reason to go heavier. I raise them slightly forward. To the side is okay, but personal preference is slightly forward, so left way. So see how my arms are right here? And you're just gonna lift them up and let the shoulders do the work. Okay? And for this exercise, we're gonna do 12. I think that was 12. I kind of lost count. It's getting a little warm in here, so I'm gonna just take off the hum cover. I'm not gonna lie, it feels a little light, but I don't want to go heavier. So we're just gonna amp up the reps. Instead of 12, we're doing 15 for the last set. So we're not really gonna move anywhere, but instead we're gonna grab these weights and do an upright row. So the setup here is, bring it up real quick. So the setup here, shoulder width apart, and I'll lean a little forward. Here, let me show you sideways. I'll lean a little forward so that when I up row, because if you're standing straight and you're doing it, you're gonna get stuck right here. And if you have big chest volume, that's gonna be a problem. And also, you're not getting the most optimal movement doing that way. So okay, shoulder width apart, lean forward, and just up row. And we're gonna do 3 sets of 10. I'll probably go a little heavier because that was light. Okay, so I up the weight, and we're gonna continue our second set. Oh, okay. I'll go a little heavier on this one too, because that also felt a little light as well. Okay, So that's it for shoulders, and now we're gonna transition to doing chest. So a trick that I do for chest press. Okay. So when you are on the bench with your back up. Okay. All right. So before we engage in the chest press, so what I do, especially with dumbbells, because compared to a straight bar, you can easily just go straight up and down. But with dumbbells, you can kind of do the same, but usually one arm is stronger than the other one, so you're kind of unstable when you are doing the same motion compared to a barbell. So what I'll do for chest press with dumbbells is instead of angling it straight like this way, I'll rotate the dumbbells angled and slanted so that I'm able to stabilize and then push upwards. Okay, so let me just show you real quick. So have your dumbbells laid on your thighs, and as you descend, like this, then be able to push mostly with my chest muscles. That was going to be 3 sets of 8. I think I did 10 here, but we can stick to 8. And if you feel like you can go heavier, then go for heavier. I do have a set plan. Each day is focused on a muscle group, but in terms of how much I do, it is kind of a base feeling for me. And I think that's the beauty of working out and weight training is that, yes, you can follow other people's advice and tips and tricks to get started, but the more you do something, the more you'll find things that are more optimal for you. So I hope to continue this journey and find healthier ways to cope, allow myself to be kinder to myself and my body and working out, because I think when you're so young and been in the front center of everybody's opinions and approval, you don't really take shape and form of yourself quite yet. And then once you're kind of an adult, you're like, oh, well, everything that I've done is because I've listened to what other people said and not really because of what I wanted. And now I'm kind of at the cross point where I just don't really care what anybody says or how people want to dictate my life, simply because they're not me. You simply will never be me. So anyways, we're going to be on our last set and then we'll move on to chest flies. We have our cable set up right here. Oh, it's right there. And how I set it up, I have these two setups in the middle. And I'm staying right in the middle, right? I'll go a little forward, right? And I'll have my body kind of lean forward, not too forward though, but forward enough. And some people will do 2 feet standing, or you could put 1 foot forward to kind of give you a good standing. Your arms out. Imagine you're hugging a pole or somebody. You can imagine who you're hugging. I'm going to be doing 3 sets of 10. It's a little too high, so I'm just going to adjust it a little lower so that it's kind of level, because I think I was going a little too high for my personal liking, so because I want to do more like this, not this. You know what I'm saying? Right in the middle. Squeeze that. Squeeze the chest. Okay. So that wraps up our shoulder chest workout. I'm going to hit the cardio for 30 minutes and I'll see you right back. On the cardio now. And I usually just go for an incline walk for 30 minutes. So, as you know, I didn't post anything last week because your girl's going through it. But this week, I'll upload 2 videos. So I hope you enjoy the content that I've been trying to make. I don't know exactly what kind of niche I'm going to go for, but I am very much enjoying it and sharing parts of my life that hopes that it inspires somebody. I think for so long, I had kept myself in a box due to other people's informal opinions. And I don't know, I just wasn't happy. In hindsight, right now, this year, my goal is to be consistent in terms of, well, going to the gym is one thing and that's great and all, but I want to be consistent in eating well, sleeping nice, having a job that I actually like and can tolerate, I guess. And also be consistent in being a better person every day. And yes, I know I won't be perfect. Yes, I'll make mistakes even now. But in hopes of those mistakes and things happening, I'm able to own up to those things. I'm making those changes and holding myself accountable now. And I think that's enough for what it is, right? I can't sell myself short and say like, oh yeah, like I should have done this or should have done that when I was younger, because the time's passed and there's no point in dwelling on it when it's already happened. Despite the challenges, the obstacles I'm going through in my current life, it doesn't stop me from being determined and excited for the life that I am becoming. Cause even now, like I didn't want to go to the gym earlier, but I thought about recording this and seeing how it goes, and now I feel better. It's kind of corny. It is corny, but it's not corny in the sense of like, oh my God, like cringe, like, ah. It's more like, oh, well, doing all these things does make you happy. And if that makes sense to you, then that's all it needs to be.
So I forgot to do an outro because after the workout, I had went to my friend's house, then I went to work, and then 2 days had passed, and now we're here. So that wraps up that day's workout, and I hope you guys enjoy working out with me. Instagram,